Well, that's certainly a way to lose the road trip. Bruins lose 3-1 to the San Jose Sharks. Welcome back down into the den, everybody. Don't you hate when you get in your own way? Because this was prime Bruins getting in their own way. What was there to like about this game? Swayman was good. Morgan Geekie, I did not expect him to keep up a 20% in scoring rate as he did last year. I was like, that's a nice one-off season. I don't think that he's ever going to do that again. And Elias Lindholm is back in the lineup, which immediately, as soon as I saw that, I had to ask, how does this affect Marat Khusnutdinov's legacy? And it affected it in exactly the way that you expect. Khusnutdinov got sent back down to the second line, and admittedly, Lindholm on the first line. It wasn't very noticeable, the difference between him and Khusnutdinov, which I don't know if that says more about Khusnutdinov or Lindholm, but it says something about both of them. I mean, I might be biased, but this says, I think, more about Khusnutdinov than it does about Lindholm. Lindholm, before he got hurt, was playing pretty well. Khusnutdinov just picked up the slack. That's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. You got to pick up the slack, and he picked it up, coiled it around his shoulder, said, I'm going to take this team where it needs to. Now, for the rest of the game, Yaroslav Askarov might actually be impenetrable. Even though Morgan Geekie did score. The whole night, the Bruins got chance after chance after chance right in front of the net, and he was just on point. Which, that definitely says a lot about Barry Trotz as a general manager. Like, congratulations, you just gave up probably one of the best goalie prospects you've had since Saros for nothing. And the Sharks are using him as a piece to actually build around. And they should. They absolutely should. This is your guy, Sharks. Now, the entire game, a couple things were prevalent. First of all, Judd Surratt, please, for the love of God, learn how to pronounce Timothy Liljegren. It's Eastern European. You don't pronounce the J. And if people are going to get on TJ Oshie's ass about not knowing how to pronounce Shakir Mukhamadullin, I think that you should be able to get on Judd Surratt's ass a little bit more about this for consistently pronouncing a player's name wrong. You have been in this business for much longer than the 8 years that you've been on broadcast. You should be able to do that. So that was number one. The other thing that was very prevalent is the Bruins, oh my god, stop taking stupid penalties. And I know that some of them were just, someone ran into Zadorov again. No. There was maybe only one of those calls, and it was a tripping call that you could possibly say Zadorov fucked up there. Jonathan Aspero took, oh my god, I don't even know how many penalties. I don't even want to know how many penalties. The amount of time that dude spent in the box was... Why? Why do you do this? Why do you do this? Why do you do this? Not a fun time. Not a fun time in the slightest. And any amount of sustained offensive effort from the Bruins usually got stymied pretty quickly by just not being able to corral shit on the power play and constantly being sent to the penalty kill. And it's how Shakir Mukhamadullin gets his first goal of the season. Speaking of him, in a game against the Sharks, you always got to watch out for a couple players. You always have to watch out for Celebrini, and you also have to watch out for Will Smith. And Celebrini, oh man, that kid is going to win the Hart someday. That kid is going to win the Hart someday, and it's likely going to be in a universe where he does not have to worry about Connor McDavid or Nathan McKinnon, or even Austin Matthews is tapering off. I think, I don't know. Depends on his career injury history. I think the wrist surgery from like a couple years ago is definitely coming back to haunt him a little bit. But in any case, this isn't about Austin Matthews. This is about Macklin Celebrini. And he just buries one right past Swayman. And I can't be mad. I can't be mad at Swayman. Because he was trying to match Askarov as well as he could. And he did for quite a bit of time. But this team in front of him did not lay the foundation for him to actually win. And that, I think, is the big thing that needs to be addressed, is the team in front of Swayman let him down. And this isn't even going into the last little bit of the game, which, Marco, you gotta find out how to properly pull the goalie, because it's been a consistent problem all season. We don't know when we're pulling the goalie. We don't know if we're pulling the goalie. And every time that it's happened, it just looks completely feckless. Learn how to pull the goalie properly, or just don't pull him. I'm tired of it. I'm really tired of it. I think, although if I'm tired of it 23 games into the season, I've got a long way to go. And that is going to be it. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.